It's tabletop time. I'm Jazza.
I'm Dave.
And we are moving to a new studio.
That's it.
Today. That desk is also, I think worse for wear is the phrase.
It's not the best environment to paint minis in.
So we're pulling this all apart because this is going over to the new studio. All the hobby desk. We're going to load up the desk on the trailer, which is going to be precarious at best, and we'll see how it goes.
Oh God, how are we going to do that?
With a time lapse.
Got to break a few omelets to make an egg. Look at this mess. This was all in service of just moving the community set maybe a foot so we could move this shelf so that we can get this table out of here.
Whew.
Did you ever think you'd be moving this desk, Joss?
I did not.
Look at it, it's been deconstructed.
All right, what do we do about this? I think we leave it. I think we leave it on.
Yeah.
I thought we'd detach it, but it's so well attached and well built. There's no point unbuilding it.
Have you measured it?
I've measured the legs. So the legs will fit in the trailer, but this is an up-down desk. So I'm gonna raise it to the height of the, I believe this will work.
How are you going to raise it when we've just unplugged it?
We'll plug it in.
Well, that's clever.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that.
All right, you ready? There's no rotating this bad boy. Can you smell the future, Jeremy? What was that? Did you? All right, you ready? Deadlift time.
I can.
Oh no! If it works, it works. Ready to go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa.
That is what we call
Oh my god.
just.
Oh my god. Love it. Is your heart racing? Cool. That's it. That's solid.
Now tie downs.
Now tie downs.
Going on an adventure.
It's happening. Look at it. We're all rigged up. Let's do this. Yeah, keep going, you're good. All right, let's stop there, I think that's good. Whew. Well done, he's held the delicate things and they're all alive. I am so flopping excited, I can't even explain it. Okay, so we have a hobby desk. It's a right old mess, but we're gonna have another one in here. And there have been a few issues with this desk, mainly about reach, because when you're painting and you wanna grab a tool, this one is like almost 1 meter deep, which is useful when we want a lot of bench space, but also quite tricky when you just wanna grab a paint and you have cameras all around you and you have to sort of, anyway, what I'm actually thinking is that we make the new desk we're gonna set up here, the mini painting one, in which we can make a bit narrower, and this can be more like the terrain and bigger pieces of a grunt work desk. This can be the fine-tuned fine work desk. This is delayed gratification part, because we have some really cool stuff that has been tucked away for the special day. The day has come. Oh boy. That was a transition job. Everything's content, even Dave's
I was
lunch.
about to say, I'm going to be the first person to sit in the break room and eat something.
Whoa. First break ever taken in the new studio.
That was fun. Wait, what?
It's sensor. You don't have to touch the button. You walk
What is
in.
this? Oh, look, an entire table just to eat our food on? What is this?
Man, I feel like tabletop is the theme of the day because I'm about to go to Bunnings to buy the tabletop for the new hobby desk.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. And I'll show you what I've got in the van. It's the tabletop. This is the tabletop time. Tabletop for role play. Official one. Secondhand off eBay for $100. Because even though we're fancy, I'm a frugal motherfucker. It's a really high quality build. It's expandable table. Hopefully it's going to be really good quality because then I can sand it back and customize it, make it extra special. But it's humble beginnings. The old tabletop time. Tabletop. And now it's tabletop time.
Now it's a table.
See? It's our rug. It's our rug for our table to go on. Oh no. We've hit this huge obstacle.
What is it? It's muy fragile.
Vallejo,
Veil Joe.
the high quality miniature painting supply and diorama pigment and other cool stuff company.
Yeah.
What a surprise. I wonder what's inside these big boxes.
Oh.
Something tells me we have a ton of paints.
That's pretty cool.
It's very cool.
Wait,
and
how many are in
we
each
have
box?
a place to put the paints. Oh my God. This is so exciting. And it's pre-built. I thought we'd have to do so much more building.
I'll be really excited if I see some of those Vallejo like weathering pigments and stuff.
Come here. Get in here. Oh my God.
Space dust!
You requested this.
I requested space dust.
Space dust. Got special effects. Oh my God.
I specifically asked for space dust.
Oh.
That is so many spray paints. How do you feel?
Very excited. Do you know why?
Why?
This is going to turn into awesome stuff.
Yeah,
Because we're going to make so much awesome stuff. I'm going to give you the knife. And I'm going to go get that tabletop. I'm going to leave you with the cool stuff. We'll figure out what display cabinet we're going to buy because we'll have our bearings with the measurements. Sick! We're going to kit this place out. I think by the end of the day, we should be able to have the rough blockings of all the core pieces in place, including
the tabletop. For the time.
All right,
go on, get out of here.
Energies are calling me here. 624. I think that's the one, guys. Ooh, I can feel it. Yeah, that's it. Mini magic is gonna happen here. One time lapse later, and about 4 days later, this is where we're at. I've got a new top-down rig which is still being set up. I've got a table that is too long, which Jeremy's going to help me cut and we'll resize. And I've got 2 display cabinets that are arriving just now that we'll put in place to help bring this room to life and eventually put a bunch of cool stuff in the display. But for now, there will be very, very empty. There'll be like 3 minis in each giant cabinet. We're planning for the future. This is the sort of thing that will be in the studio for the next decade and was possible because of your support, because of Patreon and because of people who sub on Twitch or people who bought merch during the sale enable us to get a big cabinet we can fill cool minis with over many years. It's only just begun. Look at that, even better. Do you want to pick that up for me? Check this out. This is what we had. There's nothing wrong with this. 50 bucks off eBay cabinet, but that won't even fill one of these shelves. And we got that. So it doesn't quite fit yet because it's a little taller than the desk and it's just overhanging by that much, which is what this adds to it. So we actually have to unscrew that. We're missing a tool. We'll do that in a second. So while we're waiting on the tool to arrive, we're going to cut this table down to size. So we've got a table gluing together. That's the perfect size now. We'll clean it up and put it all together later. In the meantime, Jeremy's taking the little edge off. So hopefully this fits there. We'll probably have to take the LEDs off and figure that out later. We also have some sparkies here. Oh, don't fall. We're getting a plug put in up here for the cabinet. So let's slide this one on. All right, day 2, setup progress. Look at this. We've got these gorgeous display cabinets in place that turn on and off on the wall because these 2 switches split the room in half and each of them turns on all the power points that are up here, which is why we got an extra power point put in so that all of the lights and cameras for all of the hobby desk stuff all turn on at once, and if we're done filming we can just turn that off. The room lights are still on. It's so cool. So this is the right-handed painter's rig, so that you can clearly see between my hands that there'll be a left-handed side over here that Dave can use because he's left-handed. I've thought through this stuff a lot over a long period of time. We've got a lot of setup to go. But next week we're gonna come back, have more of the team working on all this. That's it for now. I'm gonna go have a weekend, we'll come back. Dave will be here, Jeremy, and even Rob, and we should be getting a bit of progress done.
Several days later.
This is the tabletop rig, and this has gotta go. I'm gonna set that up today so we can start streaming and filming in the new studio. And I hope this makes it less precarious. I'm gonna demount the rig
Easy
Hey!
done. Look at that.
All of the stories we've ever told have been told through this very strange rig.
Hey,
Oh, cable management.
that's it.
This is also looking pretty good.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, that is monstrous. I love it. Hey, look, there's another goblin sitting on the floor. Hello. We have chairs. Cheers. I'll take this one. They're good chairs
But we don't
because
have to fight over who gets the
we
good
have
chair.
2 good chairs so that there can be multiple painting sessions for long periods of time in comfort. Thanks to our lovely backers and supporters and patrons and everyone else who supports what we do. Thank you. And sponsors. Let's not forget our wonderful sponsors. Speaking of which, this office setup is sponsored by Vallejo, who have provided these amazing shovels of painting things and awesome texturing and weathering things. Thanks, Vallejo. This is gonna be so good. So far, the tabletop role-playing rig has been suspended from an arm like this, and that's why every time someone knocks a table, it feels like an earthquake. Well, it looks like an earthquake's happening. We're going to ceiling mount, so no table knocked will earthquake. Yes!
He's done it.
Aha! It's looking pretty awesome so far. We have to take a quick break because, well, I say quick break. For the next 4 hours, we have a special guest. So I think setup will have to pause, come back to it tomorrow. Then we're working on the second hobby table.
Hey!
We have a cogent dev table. Hello! How you doing? You brought the cane.
I did. I'm bringing him back into fashion.
It's working.
It is?
I want one.
Like seriously, have a feel. It's a self-defense one though. It's made out of like 3
It's
mil thick-
unwinding.
Yeah. That does come off.
Oh, so I can
to
pull
end your
people.
opponents rightly. You got it.
Okay.
Like it's got that.
That's amazing.
But it's made solid as anything. You can put this between bars and do chin-ups.
Where did you get
Just
this?
need a crossguard.
I feel like this was made especially for you.
Yeah, it's made by a weapons company. So my next video I'm filming is going to be a review of this cane and upgrading it.
I'm going to watch that video and I'm going to
seriously-
like and subscribe. I'm already subscribed.
Oh,
All right,
you see?
we are pausing the setup video, so we'll continue in a second because we have some cogent dev to do. We start back in here again because we have a few things to take over and because I am preparing something pretty special. I am laser cutting a template for a certain iconic logo. The idea is we will use these as a frame to trace around to cut foam letters to mount on the wall. It's time to head back over to the studio. And actually, speaking of being ready to film, today is the first day that a video is being made in that new studio, not including this one. But I'm filming a non-metallic metal painting video because we're scheduled to, and we have to stick to that schedule. We've got a sponsor to look after who has a Kickstarter coming out, Redgrass Games. If you haven't, oh, by the time this video comes out, they're launching their new wet palette. Look at that, a little extra plug. We'll show you the prototype they sent me. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Let's go to the new studio. And we're back and look at progress. It's happening. We've got 2 distinct halves of the room now. So Dave's working on the lighting for the tabletop setup, which now has the suspended camera rig from the ceiling. Oh my God. We still have the whole janky table because over time we'll convert this, but for now it's functional. We're leaving it. It'll be a slow process. Dave, this is your first time doing the whole contraption-y, spigoty, conversion-y, weird stuff.
It is very cool. It's really fun putting all the bits together. It's like a logic puzzle.
It is.
With a purpose.
Because this is the puzzle. This is all the puzzle bits. Good luck. We've blocked out the natural light and we're gonna do that for this window as well. But as you can see, it's all really coming together. We've swapped out for the blue mats on the tables. We've got a big one over here. This is our mess hobby table, mini dioramas or bigger minis or all that stuff. And then this is our finesse table, which actually I am late to use to show off this beautiful thing. This is Redgrass Games prototype for their about to be kickstarted brand new wet palette. We use their wet palettes all the time. They're absolutely amazing. And I have the honor of showing off the new wet palette and using it, the prototype at least, but I have to actually set up the camera setup. So that's my next job, one step at a time. It's exciting. The room is coming together. I heard the yelp from this direction. What'd you say?
And I'm about to release a tea.
Tea release.
Tea
Oh,
release.
spill the tea, Dave.
This is finicky work and will be rewarded with a very cool sign. Hopefully, this doesn't look like garbage. I'm really scared.
Oh, theater! Whoa! Goes to show fearlessness and recklessness pays off. Look at that.
Sometimes.
mostly. Hey! Well done.
It's letters made of foam.
Yay! Ready? Hold that.
Yes, I will hold this.
This is This is just a hint of what's to come, and I'm not gonna hold all of it. Wait, no, Rob, you grab that one. How sweet is that?
Oh, I love it.
It's good. It's gonna be good. So we've got the bulk of it in place. I think that is gonna have to do for this video. I think this is also a great time to say that this is the last chance to get 10% off of your merch. And it really, oh, look at this. And there's a limited edition.
What's this one?
Reboot, Execute, New You shirt. Rob, you wearing your, okay, good. Just making sure. So available for a limited time. When I say limited time, probably another week, tops. So you have a week left to get 10% off merch. And just FYI, this is what it makes possible. It's all going into Tabletop, and paying our wonderful contributors. So honestly, your support means so much. It really makes a difference, and you're gonna look fantastic. I feel like we're still in such a mess, but to finish off with a flourish, with a real hint of that like cinematic flavor, we're gonna have epic music and reveal shots. Just pretend it's not messy. So that does it for this video. I was hoping to have the TTT logo up by the end of the day, but look, at the end of the day, I also think we've gotten a lot of stuff done. There is a lot left to do, but as you can see, big things are coming. Tabletop Time is here to stay and get bigger and cooler. So thank you so much for supporting that and making that possible. Disclaimer, in the coming couple of weeks, we're gonna be even less reliable with content because we need to take time to polish things up and make it all run seamlessly and really fine tune all the bits and pieces. And then we will be able to switch over into full craziness, which is gonna be amazing. But before then, and while we're in this sort of fairly unreliable period of time as far as making content goes, anyone who supports us with the merch, like I mentioned, or becoming a patron, huge thank you to our patrons for supporting us and what we're doing. All of your support makes all of this possible. We have huge plans. And as you can see, all that support that you guys have contributed to us recently, we've been able to really put to big things, and it's only gonna get bigger. And so much of that is because of your support. A huge thank you to Black Magic for bringing Tabletop Time back to life. This is what their trust and support has enabled us to do. And huge thank you in particular as we set up our new studio to Vallejo for sponsoring us by sending us these amazing paint racks, setting us up for life. I've already gotten started with a painting project using their amazing paints. They are absolutely phenomenal. I highly recommend Vallejo paints. They are the painter's choice. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Like, subscribe for more epic tabletop goodness, and awkward ending, quick! David did a somersault, that's pretty good. Jeez, I feel like we're just like random awkward ending quick. It's like, quick Dave, slapstick. Post-credits. Post-credit scene. Hi Jen. Jen hasn't seen the room. Come on in.
Have a look. The Tabletop Time Studio.
It's pretty flogging. It's an upgrade. It does. Still has a lot of setting up to go, but I think it's time to play the finale. What do you guys reckon?
Kate, I'm wearing the merch especially.
Represent.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, we have more tape.